A Kansas City Chiefs rookie and former Texas Longhorn football player is no longer facing charges after being arrested in Williamson County. We told you earlier today that Xavier Worthy had been arrested on a felony domestic violence charge. Now one of Worthy's lawyers says the DA has declined prosecution of the case. Williamson County online jail records Saturday showed that Worthy was arrested Friday by deputies and held in the county jail. His charge, assault on a family or household member. Now, in a statement after his arrest, Worthy's attorney said he was innocent of the charge against him, claiming the allegation was made by a woman living in Worthy's Williamson County home who had, quote, refused to vacate the residence and made a number of extortive efforts after the, quote, discovery of her infidelity.
Hey, yo, what's goody? Thank you for checking out another episode. I am your host, Wavy. Yo, I'm getting so sick of hitting the record button, investing 30 minutes just to go back to do the editing and find out that my microphone was on mute. Man. Anyway, as has become almost the norm for the NFL, we find ourselves seeing one of the stars at the center of a DV case. Similar to Kareem Hunt, Ray Rice, Greg Hardy, who actually used to play for the Cowgirls, but now he's a MMA fighter. Now we have Xavier Worthy caught up in a similar situation. Or is he? Now, on Friday, March 7th, 2025, police were called to his house for a household or family member being strangled, pretty much. It turned out to be his fiancée, Tia Jones, world record hurdler, that called the police after being confronted by Xavier for allegations of cheating. Some people will call it insecure, but I say it was a smart business move. He had the investigator follow her because, you know, he's about to marry this woman. So before he gets any legal paperwork involved, he just wants to make sure that she's 100. Think about it. He's on the road for the games, he's at practices, and this woman's essentially going to be a stay-at-home wife. He just want to make sure that he got the right queen. You know, he's done it the right way. The brother went to college, has gotten to the NFL, and I'm not saying she hasn't either because she's an Olympian, but he's gotten to the NFL. He's no glaze, but he got to be like a top 10% dude, like in terms of salary, athleticism, networking, connections. Barring him get an injury, she's essentially set for life if they make the right investments. Crazy thing is, when police arrive in most jurisdictions for a DV, they're gonna arrest someone. Most likely the guy's gonna be arrested, and a lot of women abuse the system by doing that to men. They know that they're gonna get arrested. They can get him out of the house. They could get charges put on him. They can get no visitation for the kids and all that because she fears for her safety. She gets a restraining order. And I'm not saying in some cases that it's not warranted, because of course it is. That's why they're in place. But there are situations where guys are sitting in prison right now. They probably didn't have as much pull as him. But even with all the pull he has, unless his lawyer really knows the judge or something, he was arrested on Friday. He had to sit in that cell until he was seen on Monday. I don't know if they got a judge to come down Saturday because he's an NFL player, maybe. But I'm just going by most people. You're going to have to sit in there all weekend. Luckily, as the investigation has progressed in this case, Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy won't be charged after arrest in Texas, DA says. So the Williamson County authorities declined to press charges against the wide receiver. He was arrested Friday, was booked for assault against a family or household member by impeding their breathing or circulation, a third-degree felony. So this woman alleged that he strangled her, a third-degree felony, trying to get him maybe kicked off the Chiefs or out of the NFL, lose any type of endorsements and signings that he had, bonuses or whatever, just because she's selfish because she got caught. If you're going to do it, I mean, shit. She fumbled the bag. She wanted to be running around. She had it. After further investigation by the Williamson County Sheriff's Office and further discussion with a third-party witness, Mr. Worthy and his attorneys, this case is being declined at this time pending completion of the investigation by the Sheriff's Office. Mr. Worthy and his lawyers are fully cooperating with this investigation. And as far as has come to light, there's nothing there. All right, she got upset, tried to say that he did something that he didn't do, and was trying to weaponize the system against him, and that is disgusting. And it's sad that we live in a society where it's believe all women, because people over the weekend were talking so much smack about this guy when it's come out that he hasn't done anything. Now, if they continue investigating and something does come up, I hope that, he's held accountable. Bro got out of lockup and went straight to the barbershop. He said, out with the old and in with the new. He cutting off all the locks with all that baggage on it, all that bad history, all that bad juju. But I really hope that he's learned a lesson here that, he's not untouchable when it comes to these women. They gonna prey on him, and even if he finds a woman that got her own following, is a top, percentage of women, he not safe. Just like the regular average Joe ain't safe, neither are these athletes. I saw this floating around of the Olympian Sunisa Lee, and some people were saying that he should shoot a shot at him. But maybe bro might want to slow down with the Olympians for a while. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Simone Biles' husband. All right, he was able to find one, and you don't really hear too much drama about them. You hear little people talking about their relationship, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? She stays down, does what she has to do. Shout out to them. Closing out, what are you thinking about this situation? Do you think Tia Jones was the victim? She was attacked that night, and maybe it was one of Xavier's family members. Maybe it was even his sports agent that was at the house that was able to say he didn't attack her. But we're supposed to believe all women. And as far as we could see, she was the victim. The system failed her because of who this man is, and him being an NFL player playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. They pulled whatever strings behind the scene to mar her as a liar. This woman has done nothing. Athletes, famous people, elites, they're all held to a different system and they get off all the time. Or do you think Xavier Worthy is the victim here? This woman was trying to extort him, saying that he put hands on her because she knows how the system views men. Some would say especially black men. And she would have been able to essentially get him written out of the league or blackballed out of the league. She knew that with this on his record, he would be cooked. No team would sign him. Nobody would want to endorse him. And that's what he gets for finding out that she cheated and deciding to break up with her.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's sad that this relationship failed and the black love wasn't there. Maybe that's why some of these black athletes decide to venture down different roads. I don't know. I'm just throwing out there, see what sticks. Either way, I'm interested to know whatever you're thinking in the comments section. Till the next video, y'all be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.